Mechatronic Workshop Practice 1. Expose the students to basic works in an engineering workshop with emphasis on safety practices. Students are exposed to machining. Assalamu alaikum and hi everyone. In this video we will also show you the lathe machine project, parallel shaft work. We also practice proper techniques in machining handling. Here are the equipment used during work. Aluminium bar, tool bit and tool holder, lathe chuck key, tool post key, center drill tool, vernier caliper. There are some procedures that need to be done. Switch on lathe machine. Use 3 jaws chucks and place the aluminium bar. Change the speed to 450 revolutions per minute to 650 revolutions per minute. Set up the tool bit. The tool bit must be parallel to the tailstock. Facing process to cut the rough surface. Mark the 40 mm length. Turning process to get the 28 mm diameter. Change the direction of the aluminium bar. Measure the 100 mm length of project. Facing process until the 100 mm length. Mark the 60 mm length. Turning process to get the 24 mm diameter. Mark the 34 mm length. Turning process to get the 16 mm diameter. Drilling process. Use center drill for this process. Slothing process. Use the grooving tool bit for this process. Finishing process using carbide tool bit. Here are the step making parallel shaft. A. Facing, to cut rough to flat surface. Place the aluminium bar at the lathe jaw. Facing the surface to get the accurate length when measuring. There are 4 facing processes. 1. Before facing process. 2. Facing process. 3. Facing process. 4. After facing process. B. Turning process, to cut diameter according to project. Mark the 40 mm length. Turning. Turning process for 28 mm diameter and 40 mm length. Turning process to make 28 mm diameter and 40 mm length. Change the project direction and facing the surface again. Repeat this process until the project get total length 10 mm. Mark the aluminium bar at 60 mm length before the next turning process. Turning process to make 24 mm diameter and 60 length. Mark the 34 mm length and continue the turning process. Turning process for 34 mm length with 16 mm diameter. 24 mm length and 16 mm diameter. C. Drilling operations. Center drilling. Turn on the lathe and set the speed to around 60 revolutions per minute. Use the tailstock crank to advance the drill slowly into the end of the workpiece and continue until the conical section of the center drill is about 3/4 of the way into the workpiece. This is far you need to go with the center drill since its purpose is just to make a starter hole for the regular drill. Back the center drill out and stop the lathe. Drilling process. D. Slothing process in lathe machine. Change TP the grooving tool bit. Slothing operation using grooving tools 64 mm length, 20 mm diameter. There are some procedures that need to be done. Select a tool bit to the desired size and shape of the groove required. Lay out the location of the groove. Set the lathe to half the speed for turning. Mount the workpiece in the lathe. Set the tool bit to center height. Slowly feed the tool bit into the workpiece using the cross-feed handle. Lastly, finishing process using the carbide tool bit. This is the result of the project that has been completed. Upon completion of this course, students should be able to CLO1. Practice and perform correct techniques in handling machining works and equipments. CLO3. Demonstrate the understanding and awareness of safety procedure in mechanical workshops according to the workshop safety regulations. Thanks for watching.